in the greater Hollywood area as the USC Trojans set to open another season tonight. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They think there's room to run to the right here. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Shotgun snap on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Miller. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Looking to scramble. He'll let it go down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense
fires the pass, intercepted. Got some room to run. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this. Not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
On first down, here comes this offense. Tackled there by the defense. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. And off from the shotgun. tackle was made after the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Trojans trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is... And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this run.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He's going for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he intercepts it. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Back to throw, it's Child. Blasted as he lets it go. And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it. Great interception.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He wants to pass it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Finds his tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Got enough space, and you race it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks!
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return, great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Throws to the tight end. And the pass hits, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score tied at 7.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll try the run. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
And the Trojans will try to convert on fourth down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give on fourth down. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. Hard running there.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now, we got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen one down.
How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease, he gets to the 39. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Gonna run it. It's Hood. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. At the 35, he's loose. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Taking it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does, too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Comes out throwing on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass. They didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelm the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick of a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by just one over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night.
And he throws another interception. Trying to take it back. At the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Unloads to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Wide out in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. The quick out. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the stomping has commenced.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Ball spins away. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in. It's Cochran. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, USC! And the pummeling has started. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they... And a sack! All the way back at the 5. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. Looking left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They'll give it to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Defense in press coverage. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Trying to get to him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
29 Philly. Terrier.
Wide receiver shows motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Gets rid of it. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Colorado! Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
USC 42, Colorado 14.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Will take over 1st and
10. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, Dave.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding it, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Trojans! And the route is on. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. USC 49.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They're working that left side. Turns it on at midfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Fires to the end zone, and he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense, they've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They keep attacking through the air. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
When it gets in long yardage situations defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making the situation a lot more manageable.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The corners are walked up tight. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
Colorado, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock. Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And back to the air on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. At the 40, there he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Touchdown, Trojans! And the beat ensued.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Looking to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
21.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's taking a deep shot. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lane. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Fires it. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the 1st week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect?